Peace be with you. I want you to pay attention how the media is trying to use what is happening in Gaza in order to trump up support for an eventual war with Iran. They have been trying to get us to go to war with Iran like they got us to go to war with Iraq for several years now and have been unsuccessful. Now they are trying to say that because of the deal that Biden made with the Iranians for the prisoner exchange and the $6 billion of their own money that was returned to them, that is the underlying cause for what happened in Israel, which is blatantly false. Now, I didn't vote for Biden. I don't even like him. I don't like his policies. I actually voted for Trump. And I wanted to say that first because I'm not making this video to defend Biden. I am making this video to expose how the media manipulates us in order to get us to go to war, to suffer and kill and die, to send our children who will then come back, if they come back, with PTSD, and then we're just going to ignore them and relegate them to the streets and most of the decrepit medical system in the VA that we have in this country. What happened in Gaza is tragic. It is truly tragic, and I don't wish that on anyone. I truly feel bad for the families on both sides. But the reason why it happened wasn't some magical deal with Iran. The reason why it happened is the ongoing oppression, subjugation, systemic racism, dispossession, and humiliation of a people just because they are of a wrong ethnicity. The people in Gaza are refugees from what is now called Israel. These people were chased from their homes through terror campaigns. In their language, it's called Nakba, and you can Google it. These terror campaigns, whole villages were murdered, and the people that escaped to West Bank, Gaza, and outside of the country into neighboring countries and all over the world, as a matter of fact. They are a nation of refugees. The people that stay there in Gaza, they are truly suffering, right? There is a wall around their whole prison, and whenever their jailers decide that they want to kill them, they drop some bombs on them, they kill them. They have no supplies except what Israel allows to come in, right? They can't just go and get supplies on the world market or anything like that. They can't even go fish in their own waters. And while they are suffering in silence, everything is great. They even say, oh, we gave you Gaza. You should have been happy. You could have made it nice, but you made it militant. You gave them a prison in which they have nothing, and they watch their children suffer, and the only prospect they have is to watch them suffer for generations. There's no end in sight. And while they gave them the Gaza prison, they continued to steal land and oppress people in West Bank. So a little sliver of land was given in Gaza, but on the other side, the ongoing illegal immigration continued. Ongoing systemic discrimination continued. They have settler-only roads. They have settler-only license plates. Only the Palestinians get to go through checkpoints. And these settlers are not even supposed to be there under international law, but they get to live under Israeli civil law, even though it's outside of Israel proper, while the Palestinians are subjected to Israeli military law, and this is called apartheid. So it wasn't some magical deal with Iran that caused this. It was entirely predictable, and Israeli civil rights societies, organizations like B'Tselem and Jewish Peace Jewish Peace Now, and other Israeli societies, Peace Now, have been warning about this for years. This is the tragedy that happened 2 days ago is entirely predictable outcome of a subjugation of people, of living under systemic racism and apartheid. Let's remember that Nelson Mandela was at one point a terrorist to our government because he fought apartheid. That's the same thing. So it wasn't Iran, it was just injustice. These people lashed out because they are some of the most oppressed people on the planet. Patrick Henry said, I think it was Patrick Henry, give me liberty or give me death. This is not an American ideal exclusively. This is an ideal all of us as human beings hold and want to live by. All of us want to be free. So it was entirely predictable that this was going to happen sooner or later. The magnitude of it was unpredictable, but the cause was always predictable. So as the media is trying to get us to go to war with Iran, let us remember that they also made us go to war with Iraq under false pretenses, and that the reason they are giving us now is entirely false, and that we are being manipulated. Let us remember what the media did to us during COVID and how they manipulated us then. And let us take the appropriate course of non-intervention, at least not helping the oppressors, if we're not going to do anything else. Peace be with you.